Hey everybody, Al Thomas here, live on location, out and about. As you can see, I'm on the water and I'm here at a retreat for RVPs I'm doing in the beautiful city of San Diego. I thank everybody on the call tonight. Hold on, let me let folks in here. Tonight's leadership is going to be conducted live in San Diego with an RVP retreat I'm doing. And I want to thank everybody who's on the call tonight. I'm not going to go down the list of participants, but thank you all for joining our leadership. So get your pens, get your journals, and get ready to take notes. Good evening, live, live. I want you guys to take notes, get your journals. I'm going to talk about going into 2023 in the right mindset. My leadership training, my mindset, the power of an eagle's mindset. And I'm going to start off 2023 by starting off right now at 2022. Hey, I'm going to go into 7 qualities of an eagle, the power of an eagle's mindset. So get your journals, or they say in Espanol, your cuadernos and plumas y lápiz. Okay, there you go, Rick K. out in Hawaii. Hey, listen, I'm going to go into this now. Check this out. I'm going to go through 7 characteristics. I want you to start not developing, but I want to send a video out next week discussing this. But I got to get you guys ready for 2023. Like I said, a lot of people are going to be dropping off. I've already dropped off several people. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to say nobody's name because they can't go where I'm planning on going in 2023. So don't feel bad if you have people that can't go where we're going in 2023. Now, what's the eagle mindset? You know, like I said the other day, I got a call from the legislator in the state of Georgia saying, hey, Mr. Thomas, remember 25 years ago, you were here, we gave you the key to the city. Now, I forgot about that. Why? Because I'm an eagle. I'm always moving. I've done so many things. I've been a success from Home Magazine for 10 years consecutive in a row, top of 2 MLM companies. And it surprises me how people still think they need other people to listen to, or they have another coach. I start cracking up like, really, you got a wealth coach? What kind of wealth do they have? Are they made millions? Well, oh, okay. Who are you really listening to? So I want you guys to understand, you only need 3 coaches your whole lifetime. I got 3 billionaires that coach me. Now, I'm going to give you guys 7 things tonight while I'm here. Okay, number one. Let me tell you something about eagles. Mindset. They'll never hang out with a parrot. Why? Because parrots talk too doggone much and they can't fly high. Write that down. Parrots, you know, people like that around you, they're always talking mess, always talking. I'm gonna do something. Hey, once ACN do this, I'm gonna do this. Now, when ACN does that, I'm gonna do that. Hey, I'm gonna get started one of these over there. They always talk a lot. And they can't fly high. They cannot fly high. Eagles talk less, but they fly high. You don't hear me talk about a whole lot, but when I talk about some is worth listening to, like E.F. Hubman. When they speak, everybody listens. Eagles fly high and they talk less. The eagle, write this down, is the king of all the other birds. There's nothing like an eagle. I want you guys to have a bulletproof, we heard that say bulletproof mindset. No, I'm going to be teaching a lot of stuff next year. I'm not starting next year, I'm starting now. Okay. Number 2. Well, let me say number 1. An eagle flies alone. Oh my God, Lord have mercy. An eagle flies alone. How many people do you think I hang out with? Have you noticed I'm alone a lot? It's not by choice, but that's what eagles do. Eagles fly with other eagles. Write that down. Who's flying with you? Who's around you most of the time? People dragging you down or lifting you up? Dragging you down, Tim Career, or lifting you up? Drag you down, Kathleen, or lift you up. An eagle will never fly with a sparrow or a pigeon. Some of y'all got friends, relatives, they're pigeons, sparrows. Hey, I get it. Holiday season, hang out with them. It's a limited edition, limited time with them. You can't hang with them all the time. I have limited time with my family members because they're all buzzards, sparrows and pigeons. They crap a lot. But they, James Brown say, talking loud, saying nothing. An eagle does not hang out any small birds, only other eagles. Who are you hanging out with? So number one, that's number one. Number two, you ready for number two? Number two, number two. Eagles can only see, an eagle can see their prey from a long distance. Now, what do you say about that, Miss Thomas? An eagle sees their prey from a long distance. Let me tell you something. Every year I end my year December 20th. You guys know that. That gives me an 11-day head start on the buzzards, the eagles, and the sparrows. From a far distance, no matter how hard it is, let me say it in other words, no matter how hard it is or different, eagles are very clear on their vision. Vision. Write that down. Very clear on their what? Vision. Vision. All since about the last month and a half, I've been vision casting everywhere I go. Fresno, we sat around the fireplace. I bought some very expensive cognac called Tycoon. Watch this, Tycoon. Now, why would I buy Tycoon? Because we're tycoons. Come on, guys. I brought Cuban cigars. Why? Because everybody can't get Cubans. I'm an eagle. And I brought red licorice. We sat around the fireplace, Pastor John, and we kicked it for an hour or two. What do? We set a new, what did I say? I'm going to set up a thing we're going to do every year. It's called a what? What did I call it, Mr. Carter? Remember what I called it? Tradition. Because tradition. Eagles hang out with other eagles. No matter what. Let me write that again. No matter how hard it is or difficult it may seem, the vision is clear to an eagle. It's clear. I want all of you to make it with me next year. It's clear you're going to have to cut some people from the biblical cord. You know, for hot air to go up in the sky, you just got to cut the sandbags around the side of it. That could be downline. That could be friends, family. You got to cut them to go higher. And remember, an eagle keeps their eye on the vision. They're real clear on their vision. And I told you, a lot of you, I want you to make it 2,500 by summer and $5,000 by 3 years in or more. I'm very clear on that. Some of you, I say things to. Now I'm not. Look, leaders, look, let me tell you about eagles. We want to be respected. We don't care if you like us or not. Respected. Because we're going to, like a doctor, we're going to give you the heart medicine of what you need to get to where you want to go. Number 3, and write this plain. Eagles never eat dead things. We never eat dead things. We never eat dead things. We're focused on the live. What are dead things? Your past. Your past. Your past keeps coming up. I can't do this because of this. I can't do this because of that. I can't do. Hey, well, let me tell you what happened to me. Well, you keep eating and bringing up the past. That's dead. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let go of the past. It's dead. Today is today. Tomorrow's tomorrow. Let go. Quit talking about your ex-girlfriend, your ex-wife, your ex. Quit talking about the dead. Talk about the living, because eagles only eat the living thing. Living things is where we plan on going. We thrive off that. We can't sleep at night because we're looking at where we're going, not what held us down or held us back. All right, be very clear on that. Number 4, eagles love the storms. Some of y'all gonna get this one. Ooh, love the storms. Why? Storms present an exciting opportunity. See, we're the only birds that fly above a storm. More, God, help me, Lord, help me, help me. Other birds, they hide and they're scared of storms. You'll never see a chicken hanging out with an eagle, because eagles don't hang out with chickens. And an eagle can't take a chicken that high because a chicken is chicken. A chicken's always looking down at the ground, while an eagle is flying and soaring high. An eagle and a chicken will never mate. An eagle and chicken will never get together. When last time you saw eagle and chicken together? You won't see that happen. A chicken only mates with other eagles, and because they get up there in the sky and they fall all the way down while they're doing their business, making love. I'm telling you something. Some of y'all got to cut these chickens out of your life, these buzzards, these eagles. Only eagles fly that high and they soar. And other birds can't go that high. An eagle flies over a storm. In other words, they find the challenges and they embrace them while the other birds run. Let me tell you what happened to me. Let me tell you how I can make it. Let me tell you how I can get on the call. Let me tell you how I get qualified. They're always making excuses. An eagle does not have time for excuses. All right, write this down. Eagles are bottom line people. I don't like to hear stuff. Like I said, like Jim Rohn, only the number fits in the box. I said, how many IBOs you get this week? Well, how many leads? Well, let me tell you what happened. No. The story don't fit in the box. The story does not fit in the box. Only the numbers. We hate. I'm gonna say it again. I'll say rephrase it. We dislike. No, I'll say it again. We hate excuses. We hate it because there's no room for excuses, and that's why I say on Saturday calls I didn't promote it because these calls are only for Eagles. Have you noticed how many people got on the call on Saturdays? Because they can't stand the heat. That's why they're not in the kitchen. But they're only designed for those that want better. Number 5, Eagles. Eagles will remove the grass from their nest. Let me take, what do you mean by grass from their nest, Mr. Thomas? Well, when eagles are born, they get comfortable in the nest. The mother and the father will start removing the grass from the nest because they don't want that baby eagle to get so comfortable. Watch this. They don't grow. They don't grow. Go, I double dare you. Go Google baby eagle in nest, and you'll see the mother taking the grass from the nest because the baby eagle gets so comfortable, it gets bigger and bigger. They push them out the nest because they want them to fly. Now I'm pushing you guys tonight because I'm trying to get you ready for 2023. I push you guys out the nest. I'm taking the grass away. See, because the grass makes them feel very comfortable. And as the mom and dad eagle push the grass out of the way, the baby eagle, and they push the baby eagle out the nest, the father's always going after him, make sure he can fly into the ocean. So if I push your buttons, if I push your buttons, that's time you start to fly. Don't start hating on it. Start flying. Start being the man or woman that God designed you to be. Start getting out there. Look, who said it was going to be easy? That's for broke people. If you want the income you say you want, the things you want in your life, and you're not willing to go out there and go after it, I've done it 2 times, top of 2 MLM companies, and I'm about ready to take you off to the top again and showing you the things that I did to get there. It's not for everybody. Now, I could have called the council leadership tonight because I'm standing there with all my RVPs, but no, that don't stop nothing because I know you guys want more. So an eagle will take the grass out of the nest to make it uncomfortable for the baby. That's why a lot of people can't get on the Saturday call because they're baby eagles and they can't grow up to be what they should be. Number 6, eagles test the power of commitment before they trust people. The power of commitment, Mr. Thomas? Yeah. I want to commit. I want some people who are committed to say, Mr. Thomas, hey, I want to do leadership. Hey, I want to do the 1 through 10. Hey, I want to do some more. Hey, what else can I do, Mr. Thomas? What else can I do to grow? I shouldn't ask you guys. You should be asking me, what can I do on these calls to help the call go along? Hey, I'm ready now to do 1 through 10, Mr. Thomas. I told you, January 3rd, I'm doing it, that one and the next one, and I'm handing it over to details, RC. Because you guys got to grow. It blows my mind that some of these RDs, I kick some of the RDs in the rear end. How do you be RD after, oh, look at that boat. A little party boat out here. Hey. They're party on top of the boat. You see them? RVPs, I'll beat you soon. Let me tell you something. Why don't you stand up and say, you know what? Let me volunteer to do 1 through 10. Hey, can you test me to do something else, Mr. Thomas? Well, last time you would have done that. Why do you stay in the same position, some of the RDs, year after year after year? It only takes 3 or 4 months to become an RD. It doesn't take that long. Look at all the points AC's got for us. So I've cut a lot of people. I've cut more people away because I just can't stand people around me who's not doing some progress. Watch this. I go back to 3 customers a day, 3 leads a day. I got, oh, you see the big ship there? It's going to go out there in a few minutes. See the big ship over there? Huh. I'm looking for people who want to stand up without me having to ask them. Because that's what leaders do. So that's how the Eagles test the power of commitment. When last time you said, hey, let me do something. Let me stand up. Let me do something. Let me be that. I got this. When last time you said, let me try doing one? Number 7, last one. Ego love the process of pain. Of pain? Yeah. Because we know that 95% of the people can't stand pain. They resort to the easy way out. Let me tell you something about the ego. You may not know. You could Google this. And I hope and pray. How many of y'all on here tonight? 34 of you. Hope all 34 of you make it to an ego status. Let me tell you, what do you mean by pain? See, when an ego gets 40 years old, it's old. But watch what an ego does. An ego will go reinvent itself. Now think about all the changes they've seen. Have you reinvented yourself? For 30 freaking years, Al Thomas has kept reinventing himself, and he's still the top. Let me tell you what I mean by an ego takes on pain. The pain. Let me tell you what an ego does when they're 40. You may not believe this, but an ego will go and take his beak and knock his beak off and take his beak all the way off and his feather tails off to grow a new one. You talking about painful? Look, write this down. If there's no pain, there's no gain. So you were, well, how many times I lost my people? How many times I lost customers? How many times. Get over yourself. Get over the pain. How many thousand customers you think I lose a year or every 6 months? IBOs. I was walking the other day talking to a guy in the kitchen. Hey, Mr. Thomas, I remember you from XL. I was at the airport the other day, flying out to Phoenix. You guys saw the guy. He was on the call Friday. And I gave him acknowledgement on the call. Hey, the phone's on the call. I met him at the airport. He saw me walk by and came back. You Mr. Al Thomas? Yeah. Hey, all my people, my upline dad got on my conference call. I don't care who you are. There's no excuses. So what am I saying? An ego goes through pain. He knows without pain, there's no gain. He will knock off his beak after 40 years to gain a new one to come back strong and his feather tails. Will you guys do that? Gosh, Mr. Thomas, you've been on top of 2 network marketing companies. You must have had to knock your beak off. Well, yeah, a couple of times. But I'm still in the numbers. I shouldn't have to ask you guys, did you get your 3 customers? Did you get your 3 listings today? See, that's weakness. You should be texting me, Mr. Thomas, I got my 3 leads for today. Mr. Thomas, I sent out 5 videos for today. Mr. Thomas, I got 1. See, that's what I'm talking about. I shouldn't have to ask you. My inbox should be full with egos saying, hey, I did what I got to do today. I got my 3. Hey, I got 5 today. Mr. Payon, I use this as my poster child who's on there today. He first started, and he's over in Japan. Don't speak Japanese that good. He speaks Spanish, and he speaks English. And when he called me up, said, Mr. Thomas, what can I do? He was one of many, only a few people. One. What can I do? What do I need to do? What do I need to do to be like you? I said, Mr. Payon, I'll go get 3 names and numbers today. But I said, but I'm in Japan. He needs that excuse. Hey, I speak Spanish, I speak English, but I said, so what? How bad do you want to succeed? How bad? The first day he got 2. I said, you owe me 1 for tomorrow. Next day he got 2 more. I think he owed me 2 for the next. So 3 plus, he owed me 5. Before a week was out, he was getting 3 and 4 every day, Marvin Carter. Kathleen Williams every day, Rick K every day, Mr. Waller, every day, Pastor John, every day. And you know what happened to him? Let me tell you what happened. You seen the video, I showed it. He got promoted, his lovely wife became promoted, RD, over in Japan. No excuses. If anybody could have an excuse, no, he didn't accept that. He went on anyhow, Miss Kathleen Williams. So my question to you, why are you guys so wimpy? I hate to say it that way, but how you gonna go with me and you can't get 3 names and numbers? I get 3 names and walk around. You saw me the other day. I showed a picture of the 4 people I got when I was in Fresno. I showed pictures within 35 minutes. The other morning, last Tuesday before last, I was out with a flat tire. I got 3 leads before 8:30 a.m. in the morning before he got on the call with Shaquille Cooper. And you saw me do it live from the place to get the car done. No tires on the car. So what? That's a leader. That's an eagle. So why y'all sitting home drinking, eating bonbons tonight when you done got your 3 for today? You heard me say this many times before. I do not eat until I get the work done. Some of y'all don't need to eat until you get your 3 or 4. Drive yourself. We're so wimpy today. I'm out at a fancy restaurant. They're like, look at people here. They're just in tennis shoes and jeans, and they just look so because ain't nobody got no money. They're not eagles. Eagles always rise above it. When I get off the phone tonight, I want you guys to get your Webster dictionary, or go on your cell phones or laptops and look at the definition of an eagle. And ask yourself, by God, I'm going to draw the line of sign today, and I'm going to start being an eagle and think like eagle, do what eagles do, or I'm going to be like I did in 2022. Just kind of, hey, look at Al Randolph, 17 leads today. Look at Al Randolph, that animal, that show off. I love Al Randolph. You know what happened to Al Randolph? He did my private call. Mary Moulton was the last person he got on a private call I did on Wednesdays back last year, and helped him become a regional director. Now, let me ask you a question. I'm going back on January the 3rd. Every one of you need to be on January to watch me do what I call an effective, not just a presentation, an effective presentation. Mark on your calendars right now. I'm telling you right now. And then that Thursday, I'm doing a private call. I'm going to do it 2 or 3 weeks. And you mean to tell me you can't get nobody on that private call? We close people just like this on that call. It's another skill that you need to learn. Eagles develop, write this down, very important. Very important. Eagles develop skills. Eagles develop skills. Everybody else watches. There's no other bird like an eagle. Eagles hang out with other eagles. Think about it for a second before I close this call out. Who does Mr. Thomas hang out with? Now, does Al Thomas hang out with buzzards, sparrows, chickens? Or every time I see Mr. Thomas, he's hanging out with eagles. Who are you hanging out with? Oh, I got some stuff for 2023 already lined up. I've had time to put together so much stuff. I am just bursting at the seams for Saturday calls on leadership. It's amazing. I was listening to people. They got these coaches. I said, coaches. I cracked up. I'm thinking in my head like, I made 6 figures. Top of 20, 30 years, and you got a coach? You got a freaking coach, huh? But you won't listen to what? I don't say nothing. The proof is, remember I said eagles, they don't speak very much? They listen. They evaluate. But we don't waste time. If I call you or text you, it means something. Have you noticed Al Thomas will hear a lot of hooba. Don't got time for all that. You understand? I'm talking about hear a lot of excuses. I don't have time for that. I'm just trying to get you guys to the next level, because my prayer is to get you all RVP, but you can't do it doing what you've been doing. You need to have an Eagles mindset. An Eagles mindset. Everything I do is crucial. Everything I do, I have an agenda. An agenda. For sure. Adrian Neal's on the call. He's another one. Every day this week, he's got his 3 or 4. Without me having to ask him, did you get your 3 today? Some of y'all had to text you. Well, I haven't heard from you 3 or 4 days. What's going on? It shouldn't be that. You shouldn't even go home, put your head on a pillow while saying, let me get my 3. This time I got them. I'm on my way home now. I got them. See, you'll never make the kind of money I want you to make because you're not following instructions. The basic things I did is those 5 steps to get me to do all those apps. I tried to give you some of you get excited and they later right back to the same old person. You can't get there in 23 doing what you did in 22. I'm telling you. Thank you, Miss Diane Collins. I'm trying to get you guys out that slowful, backsliding, no producing, no apps, no customers. I'm trying to get you guys started now. I should have to call you or text you. Mr. Neil, every day, I got my 3. I got my 3. Got my 3. I got my 3. I got my 3. Mr. And also Mr. Payon. I got 4 today, Mr. Thomas. Okay, you go home. And now you go afford to eat. Sam Foster. I'm gonna sleep on my floor until I get it accomplished. He ain't comfortable on that floor, so guess what he's doing? He's out right now doing something. This time I may not be on a call, but I got another thing I'm doing. You guys are all capable, but you're not doing the work to get you where you need to go. Now, I'm done. This is a simple call. I got some RVPs I'm hanging out with. Y'all didn't hear about the RVP thing I was doing because I'm in San Diego. You can see the beautiful. I'm right here on the water. The boat will be by here. You ought to be back in a minute. Come get me. I had to get off of it just for a few minutes to talk to y'all. You missed a trip to Hawaii and off the valley. Private. Well, I can't talk about that. What the Bible says, you have no idea the plans have for you. You sure don't, because if I were you, I'd get busy. If I'm an RD, I'd get busy. I'd get RVP knocked out. I would not come home. Listen, let me say, I'm gonna say, don't come home until you get the 3 leads tomorrow. It's Sunday. I know. So, but what about my? Just Art Williams, just do it. 5 steps. That's all I'm gonna teach and preach next year. That's why I was doing all those apps. Just do it. And become that eagle that you deserve to be. And be that leader for your family. Because things will get real crazy next year. And like I say, some of you won't make it. I hope all of you do. But be that eagle. God bless everybody. Have a good night. Thank you. Bye.